7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center. Hands on your waist. Neck turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center. Tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center. Rotating. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Center. Hands up. Pull an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, spread your feet. Turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, turn. Stretch it out. Switch. 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 Switch, straighten the front knee. Switch. 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 Back to center. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, shoulder roll. Ready. And reverse. Okay, center, press, release, exhale, inhale. And center. Hands up, deep breathing, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, wrists. Reverse. And center. Okay, palms down. Bigger circle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay. We shift from side to side. And we lift. and sana. Okay, leg swing. And sana. Okay, other side. And sana. Okay, side to side. Switch. And sana. Okay, shake it out. Hands up. Pull in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, silk grilling. And switch. And sana. Open and close. switch. Okay, center. Circular movements. Okay, lower hoop. Shoulder height. Elbows down. Okay, lower, palms down. Extend. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Part the horse's mane. Switch. Okay, cloud hands. Okay, center. Lift up. Carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, infinity sign. Okay, form the fists. Okay, palms together, strum the lute. Okay, turn, draw the bow. Okay, fan through the back. Okay, raise the hand. Okay, palms down. Deep breathing, inhale. Okay, we'll go through the short form. Feet parallel. Begin. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So as we, progress through and evolve through the form, the footwork, you see how is very important. But you have to come back to, sort of fundamentally what do you do during your transitions in footwork. So in cloud hands, right after grasp the sparrow's tail, we have our first transition to single whip. Right. So from the palm push position, we hook and we turn to the corner. We figure out that we're in this corner, so we have to move this foot like this. So when you go backwards, you would go toe to heel, and then pivot on the heel, lower the foot, and then transfer the weight. Okay, so you don't go from here to here as a leg work. In the beginning you do because you're just memorizing sequence. But once you want to develop the idea of substantial and insubstantial and differentiating between the solid and empty, you have to bring in this concept of pivoting and shifting and transferring your weight as a relationship. And then the other thing is, because it's a toe heel, when you go backwards, it's generally toe down and then heel. When you go forward, it's typically heel down and you go stepping forward. I mean, that's the natural way you would walk anyways. When you walk forward, you don't really walk forward on your tiptoes. You walk, it's a heel toe transition. You roll into the stance or you roll into the next step. So if you have this movement from, say, the beginning, then when you do a series of cloud hands, your footwork is essentially the same. But we add a pivotal point, so you have in the single whip position 2 feet pointing 45 degrees. So that 45-degree position is really this position when the feet are closed. If we pivot on the balls of your feet, you go to a shoulder width stance. If you pivot again, you'd be actually opening your stance till you get to the horse stance. So the horse stance is about 1.5 times the width of a shoulder stance. Then once you're in this stance, if I want to go this way, I pivot on the heel. I push off, the knee bends, and I'm here. So now I'm really not weighted on my right. It's because it's free to turn to take me back into the corner, and I go through here, back to the horse stance. So that's what your leg should be doing as a transition. It's a little bit more complicated than just plopping your foot down and then going to here and then plopping your foot down. So that would be, much more intricate and much more measured, because when you measure your foot, it's really measuring the pivotal position into the angular position. So while the upper body has 45, 0, 90, the lower body goes through the same, right? Because you're at 0, you're 45. I turn like this, I step here. I have 90. I'm like this, they're parallel. That's 0. You open, there's 45, you open. We're back to 90. Pivot, back to square, that's essentially 0 to 90. This is 0 again. Parallel, both 45, 45, 90. So your feet are actually measuring that direction of movement. But what you're doing is not just pivoting the foot. It's really your hip. So the hip rotation determines the angular position of the foot, you see. So that's why when you do Tai Chi, you actually are working your hip joint and you're working your shoulders, 2 joints that actually degenerate a lot from lack of movement or misuse or using it in a sort of misaligned way, because your body has to be in a position actually to use your shoulder and your hip. So where do people hurt their shoulders? When they don't turn their torso. So say if you were serving a tennis ball and you lift up like this and you're serving, you have to cross your body. Now if you're doing this and your body's stiff and you go like this, you're going to hurt your shoulder. After a bunch of those serves, and if you're putting it, with sort of a intensity that requires speed, then for sure you're going to damage your joint. So that applies to volleyball, applies to anything that's over the head. If your hand doesn't come across naturally like this, even throwing a baseball, if you throw it like this, then it's going to be natural. If you throw it like this, you're going to hurt your shoulder, because your shoulder is really not designed to go over the head like that without turning. If you did a breaststroke in swimming, it would be the same thing. If you don't turn your torso, then you don't have the right movement. So in Repulse the Monkey, in the Yang style, you actually will incorporate a movement similar to that. So your torso is really important when you're using your shoulders. Right? So when you're stepping in the cloud hands, it's important to shift and move your hip. And you open, and you step, and you move, and you shift. And you're constantly shifting from toe to heel, toe to heel, heel to toe, roll, and pivot. So I teach the feet as like your tires in the car. They steer you in a direction, but what steers you in a direction is also where you turn. So your nose is the direction you're headed. You follow and you track that, then your body should follow, and your spine and your torso will work in unison. So if you build integration of body alignment, your spine is always the axle. So your spine should be straight. Now I'm here. You say, well, my spine is over this foot till I open here. Then I transition across to here, and then I pivot. Then I shift, then I go to next position, next position, next position. All of this becomes part of control, right? So we control our different components to maximize, the relationships of the integration of body. So your hips and your shoulders work together, your knees and your elbows work together, your wrists and your ankles work together. So that's a relationship that's a constant. So as you evolve, your body becomes more intelligent. It's called Dongking. Is the intelligent body is what allows you to do all of this. Okay, so then on the hand side of it, we do this in this position. So while we're just in the frontal position, all we're doing is 2 of these, but we're doing 1 at a time. Offset timing, 1 goes up, 1 goes down. But we turn the shoulders. That's your torso. And we turn the torso to corners. That creates a lot of the right to left movements, is the turning of the shoulders. So eventually you'll realize that it's not your hands driving the movement, it's your torso, your spine. And you turn to the 45 corner. Now what allows us to make the complete turn is really taking it from this position to 45. From this position to 45, right? So that's 90 degrees again. But because we're referencing our body, every frontal position that's 90 degrees becomes a new position. So if I turn to here, there's my new front, there's my 2 new 45 degrees. So that's why the movement actually doesn't go 180 degrees, it actually turns to 270 there and then on this side. So it's actually much fuller than that because we're turning the torso and we're pivoting the feet. So you get the summation of the feet and the torso and the 45 degrees. You're going to get a bigger range of rotation. So when we're here, when we turn to here and I step to here, then I turn my torso again, now I'm here. right? So that's where you're going to get the range of motion. So you can add the jog into it like when we're doing the long form, or you can just continuously flow through by changing and coordinating the hands and legs. So eventually the upper-lower coordination becomes when this goes out and this goes down, then the hands become this. So you see where the knee and the elbows go together. Then you're turning. Now when you turn, the body sets up. So you're winding the body, shift the weight, wind the body, and shift the weight. That's how you work your lower lumbar area and you work your spine. So if you have back pain, you have all these issues with the lower back, it's because we don't use those muscles. And because you don't use those muscles, you have no control. A motor skill is learned and it's taught. It's teaching your body, and your body becomes wired. You have neurons and you have all these, this apparatus that helps connect all of that. It's really building a network of synapses. What? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You want the application? Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, you already intercepted and you're passing that direction. So the weakness here, if I go like, if his hand is here, if I go like this, well, then I switch. There's my transition. So the movement is up and down, and right and left. So if I go like this, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. You see? So if I'm like this, I'm down, I'm up. He punches again, I'm down, and I'm up. So depending, now you see what I did here? I went like this. Right? Yeah, because you're only dealing with one person. If there's two people in this one space, you have a little problem there. But you're only dealing with one person and two arms. Not two people with four arms here, but because there's only one space. So you're only dealing with one side. So if I go like this and I go down, it's a circle. If you look at the circle, I'm doing this. Right? This is what I'm doing. I'm turning, I'm moving, I'm turning, I'm moving. So that's if you're moving around. But your hand essentially does this. Now why do this? Because I'm going to go here. So the hands go like this. Right? So the quickness of the movement comes like this. Oh, oh, oh. It was his fault. He leaned. So this is just a transition because it comes palm strikes face, or palm of the back of the hand, or palm pulling down, and this can be also splitting. If you take this hand and do this, then you have this too. See, because the two hands are always working. Do you have it tense? Yeah. Yeah. There's always intent. Because my intention is to be there. So my intention is connected. So I have tactile information going that this is what this is. If I went like this and there's nothing there, then there's nothing to respond to. So the intent is that I intend to bring it down. I intend to turn it this way. I turn to lift. I turn to do this. So it depends on what you're doing with your hands. So conscious intent is really adapting to a scenario, and at the same time you build body intelligence because this knows what to do, this knows what to do. They know what to do when they're together, they know what to do when their feet are merging, and it's just something that happens over time. So It's like when you brush your teeth, right? Do you know what it feels like and when your elbow position has to be to get to where you have to go to? You don't learn it like that. You go to dentists, they don't say, well, you do this brushing form. But this is how we learn with martial arts, is we learn body form, and then we adapt it. It's a little harder because it becomes, not tangible. But when you're doing something that's already tangible, like brushing your teeth or washing your face, you've already experienced the feeling of what that's doing and how much pressure you use and how much so forth. So, that's part of the understanding. So that's cloud hands. We can spend time on that, just practicing it, the footwork and the hands, and it takes time to evolve. So then we'll go to the long form, and we first go through the kicks, and then we're going to do the knee lift for the golden cockroach, because Mara really likes that exercise. So this is the first position, right? So this is reversing the ball. This is in contrast to opening and like this. This is cloud hands. This is reversing the ball, right? So it's just going inward. So you hear 1, 2. This is your first transition into the first right kick. And then we go to the other side, crossover. So the important thing is the crossover, the flip, the toe out, the fold, and the kick. And then we go back. Okay, so ready? We'll try it again. 1, 2, 3. Fold the elbows. They become parallel and flat to the floor. Open. Cross. Turn. Bring the toe up. Sink the elbows and knees. Lift the elbow and knee. And kick. Bring it down and turn back to center. So that's where you have the upper body relationship. So the torso is very important here, because if I go like this and I don't turn, it's very hard to keep balance, because when I turn, I essentially bring my spine over my supporting leg. It allows me to lift straight up, allows me to kick and come back down and back to here. If your spine is not directly into the heel, you don't have a vertical line. The vertical line is the plumb line that keeps you balanced between the top of the head and the heel of that foot. So that's the vertical spine. So it's important to track that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Fold. Lift. Kick. Here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shift. Right, and fold and lift. Kick. Back. And that would go there. So if you get that, body mechanism, the body mechanics there, then the kicks would be much easier to do. But it's that transition. The first one with the right instep kick is the same movement that you would use for beat the tiger. So if you're here kicking, then you have also this if you went around. Okay. So when you're here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you step back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's beat the tiger. Now from there, we're going to pivot back toward the side we came from, the front. Lower the hands, cross the elbows, level the elbows, lift the knee, and then you're going to lift and open for the heel kick. And then go down. Here's your big hoop, 2 punches to the ear. So that's how we do those two postures. Really stems off of this. 1, 2, 3. Front instep kick, right. Okay, now the second kick, just go on top, fold, open, flip, fold, lift, kick, and then you would turn. You would end up like this. You fold, and you do your left heel kick. And with Beat the Tiger, we end up doing the right heel kick. So those are the two kicks. Now, doing Beat the Tiger one more time. We're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So you go to that corner, open the leg, and cross behind. Step out. So this is just like the cloud hand footwork, right? Down, and we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn, 1, 2, hold the wrist, turn the body, get your spine here, sink to this one, lower, cross, level, lift, heel, 2 punches to the ear. Okay, so that's basically the tutorial for that. So that's actually filmed. You can actually see it if you went to YouTube. All right, deep breathing, inhale. So any questions on those, John? Any questions? No. So high pat the horse is called high pat the horse. This movement is high pat the horse. It shows up in different ways of doing it. It's really the 2 hands crossing like that. Right. And flipping the circle. All right, we'll go through the long form. Ready? Parallel. Okay. Preparation. Okay, deep breathing. So the golden cockroach stands on one leg. We do it the yang style one that goes like this, and we're just kind of using it as a balance exercise, but that you should be palm down, palm out, or palm like this. Okay, so now in the Wu style, we actually lift the leg like this and then lift this one and then retract it and kind of turn the thigh out. So what we've been doing is lifting. So you get to a position here, then you go straight up, right? So when you go straight up, you cross the hands and then you end up in this position. When you step down and you lift, so you have the left hand on the inside here, the right hand on the inside here. Right. So that just gives you the practice to move into a position, then stabilize yourself. So you can go in the vertical position. And then once you get to the knee position here, when the hands separate, you begin to turn and pull your knee back. Then you step down and you come up again, right? And then you're here. So this should be on the inside. Oops, inside. And then you're going to turn like this. Now in the form we have that kick in between, but this is just to work the two golden cockroaches. So you want to lift and build that position. So it does take a little effort to lift, balance, and then use that muscle right here to kind of pull it back, and your foot should be cranked up. So a golden cockroach is actually a knee strike. So you're actually coming up and knee striking, depending on. So the cross and interception is really just to pass through center. If you deflect like this, that's the hand movement. If you do this, there's the knee strike on the way up. The pull back becomes a secondary movement. See? So your final position is one here, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. So here, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is in your center, this is by the forehead. And you're turning. So actually it's the same as stork flaps wings. You turn, and this hand is here. So that's the upper hand is just like stork flaps wings, upper hoop. So that's where the geometry position shows up as an upper hoop. You have the horizontal line here, shoulder, or maybe a little bit low of a sternum, relax the shoulder. The knee position is coming up, and then withdrawing is this. Okay, crossing here, knee up, and then drawing back there. So you twist your back again, working to get your balance position. So the knee up is the knee someone. The knee out could be a defensive motion. Say he was kicking around this way, I might do this, or do this. See, so you might do this. See, as action. So your action, if you see coming in like this. So it comes like this and then it deflects. That's what the pullback is. So you never really meet forces directly. It's always sort of oblique and attach and then redirect. Redirecting is, attaching is this, the hand, yeah. Attaching is this, redirecting is this, or redirecting is this. So on the hand side, you're like this. But here's what else you can do. Knee strike, right? So those are techniques. Originally when there was, the traditional Tai Chi is actually more of a martial art. The short forms are more health exercises or wellness type exercise you do. So that whether it's the 24 form or the Tai Chi Paradigm, that's more geared for, wealth and wellness and, health exercise. It's for stimulating circulation, building coordination, prevention of age-related degeneration, building balance, mobility, and agility. So that it's the footwork that builds that. Coordination comes from integration of body, and then sequential memory. So all these things actually are beneficial for prevention of age-related type degeneration. Cognitive degeneration comes from not using the brain the same way, and memory. Memory has to do with, anything you don't use, you lose it. So we have to keep things active. Now, movement is what stimulates circulation, so we have to constantly move. And then on the movement side, integration and structural integrity from the geometry of position ties to functionality. Okay, ready? Bow. Salute. Okay, good. Well, yeah. No, that one's gone. I can throw it away. Yeah. The plant is piece of the plant. I've just pulled it out. Oh. Okay, we're gonna line up. We're gonna get moving. No, I got. No, it was just the plant. Okay, we'll line up. Okay, we'll bow in. Get started. Okay, ready? Hup. 1, 2, and salute. Steven. Eric's not here today, huh? Okay. Hi. Did you do good? Where's Sonny? I want to talk to you guys about the. What's that?
block.